4 years ago, in the quiet yard of an apartment building, an ordinary afternoon was about to unravel into something extraordinary. The sun was casting warm rays over the scene, where children laughed and played, riding their bicycles with youthful abandon. Among them was a girl, her eyes bright with innocence, passing through the yard on her way to an errand. As she strolled, her gaze fell upon an unusual sight. Something was tied to the bicycle of one of the children. At first it looked like a mere rag flapping in the breeze, but as she drew closer, her heart caught in her throat. It wasn't a rag. It was an animal. A cat, to be precise, bound to the bicycle in a cruel act of callousness. Without a moment's hesitation, the girl's instincts kicked in. She pushed the children aside and knelt beside the immobilized feline. Her hands worked quickly, untying the cruel bonds that held the poor creature captive. Tears welled up in her eyes as she cradled the motionless cat in her arms. The children's bewildered expressions melted into awe and gratitude. But she barely noticed. The cat's life hung in the balance. Gently, she carried the cat away from the yard, her heart aching for the suffering it had endured. With every step, she prayed that she wasn't too late. But the cat showed no signs of life. She placed it on a chair in her apartment, her tears falling onto its still form. She decided to give it the dignity of a proper resting place, a grove nearby where nature could embrace it. After gathering the necessary tools for a makeshift burial, she returned to the chair, her heart heavy with grief. But then the unthinkable happened. The cat was no longer lying lifeless on the chair. Instead, it sat there watching her with curious eyes. A spark of hope ignited within her, dispelling the darkness that had clouded her heart. She scooped up the cat, racing to the nearest veterinarian's office. The doctor's examination revealed no serious injuries. It was nothing short of a miracle. The girl's tears now were ones of relief and amazement. Determined to uncover the cat's story, the girl spoke to the inhabitants of the yard. What she learned filled her with a mixture of anger and compassion. The cat had an owner, but one known for her antisocial behavior. The cat rarely found solace within its own home, locked out more often than not. The local children took advantage of its vulnerability, subjecting it to their cruelty.